Whoops. Sorry, guys. Oh, the camera's on. I forgot to turn itself off. There we go. Hi, we have a camera. Oh, today is going to be a lazy stream day, just a heads up. So, if you feel like being productive today while you like lurk or something, might not be the stream for you. We just finished the GM. Oh my god, what's it called? Game Dev TV. I was gonna say GMTK, not that one. The Game Dev TV game jam yesterday, and I got like 4 hours of sleep. Last night, like I slept better, but I didn't sleep very good. I had a child's foot in my back most of the time, so that kept me up. Anyway, I don't know what we're doing today. For your information, itch has been going down all day today. Okay. Well, I'm there now. I don't know if I'm going to be playing games today or not. I thought maybe I'd start that way. Actually, I don't know what I want to do. I don't really have a plan today. I actually have been thinking about doing a Swords of Magic stream. And I think I might do that on Thursday or Friday. And I think I'm going to gather a couple people up to play with me. To see if Matt wants to play. I would love Jana to play, but we don't have... I don't think we can have a babysitter. Maybe. We could find a babysitter for a few hours. But I'm going to invite Matt. I might invite Magrion. I don't know who else. We'll see. Gotta go to work. Have fun. Okay, bye, Jana. Thanks. It'll take like 20 minutes to load. Go download a zip file from itch. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, we should go to the submissions page though, because I want to look at the games that were released. It's kind of crazy. We actually ended up using some AI to like generate our logo and stuff, just because it came out so much better than what I could have done, and so much faster, obviously. Which, like, I want to see this one, though I think that's AI generated. No, it's not. Let's look at haven't rated. Wait, these games these are games I haven't rated. Got it. More options. Let's look at popular first. Well, my game's not in the popular list. If we go rate a whole bunch of games today, though, oh, there it is. We're not too far from the top. How many are there? 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. We're 71st. 70. If we're in the top 100 out of 1,024 submissions, that's pretty good. That's top 10%. I guess if we play some games and rate them today, we'll probably get more because we'll have karma. And karma is good. That's why we were way at the bottom, because I think Jana played 2 games and rated them on my account. And that's it. But yeah, like these right here, like this is clearly a GPT generated image, but honestly, the image generation GPT is way better recently than it has been. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, our game, I don't know how to find our game anymore. My submissions, there we go. This is GPT, but I mean, it's based entirely on the game art, so it's not too misleading, but it is AI generated, which sucks. But you definitely see some stuff in here. We have more comments now. Comically grim, but a very nice game. Extremely polished. I actually forgot that I was playing a jam game for a while and then stopped and said, wait, someone made this in a week? No, we didn't make this game in we literally made this game in like 2 days. So we fell into the classic, like, do the last 90% and the last 10% trap. The whole week, the first like 7 or 8 days, we were just kind of like, let's just throw some stuff together when we get a chance. I literally spent 2.5 days, 3 days messing with the character model, which was taking way too long. I sculpted it in Nomad on iPad, which was a blast, and it came out awesome. And I really love sculpting a Nomad, and I've been following this guy, David Reed, Dave something. Let's find it. Just I don't want to butcher his name in case you want tutorials. I highly recommend sculpting on iPad. His name is Dave Reed. So yeah, probably David Reed, but Dave Reed. He's amazing, and he has a very distinct style, which definitely came through in this. Like, this is very much the same sort of style that he has. So I definitely stole a bit of his style, but that's okay. I'm still just kind of learning how to sculpt on there. Eventually, I'm sure I'll find my own style. But yeah, so I spent like 2 whole days, 3 days probably working on this because everything that could go wrong went wrong with it. Basically, the sculpt went fine, and then I went in to retopologize it, and I was like, this is a game jam. I don't know if I want to spend 2 hours retopologizing this. That's a waste of time. I wish I would have just done that, but anyway, it didn't work out very well anyway because I sculpted him with his arms down like this, kind of in this pose. Actually, is like how I sculpted him. And the A pose, when you have like a super chubby character like this, and his arms were welded together to his arms, or to his his torso, didn't work super well because you ended up having like all these extra polygons up here and not down here. So when you wanted to like bend his arm, it like distorted like crazy. Not to mention it just like grabbed all of the face when I auto weighted it, so I had to go in and like re-weight the whole thing. It was a freaking nightmare, and it took forever to finally get right. It was not fun, and I was very mad about it. But anyway, yeah, so I spent like 3 days working on that, and the next like 2 or 3 days I didn't like do pretty much anything. I think, I did model all the pieces. I modeled all the props, which took me like, an afternoon because I'm pretty fast. So I just knocked all those out in like an afternoon, was done. And then the next like day or two, I didn't do literally anything. I think I like recolored some stuff and like fixed some things, and then I messed with the character some more. And then I recolored the character and I painted it again. And then literally on, what's today? Monday. So yesterday was Sunday. No, today's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. I've lost time. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, like on Saturday, I was like, I got to work on this jam. And we sat down like all day, and me and Maz were like, okay, I guess we're going to do this jam now. So what do we need to do? And we knocked out like a bunch of it on Saturday. And then we spent all day Sunday working on it. Stayed up all night. Sunday night. We were both up till the sun came up. And then I think Miles got 3 hours of sleep and I got like 4. And then he had to go to work and I was left to like finish everything else up. It was a freaking mess though. But we did it. A lot of hiccups, but we did it. And yeah, like this guy feels like it came out pretty good. So I made this in a week. I have no idea how I'd make something like this. Hats off to you. Yeah, it's weird because I see games like puzzle games and stuff where you can like do crazy stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know where you'd even begin to make this. Even though I've been making games for like, what, 16 years now? Oh god, it's been longer than that, hasn't it? 2006? 11, no. Oh god, that's not right. 19 years? Is that the math I'm looking for? I started in 2006, so yeah, 19 years. My god, it'll be 20 years next year. That's nuts. That's nuts that I've been making games that long. Anyway, yeah, I've been making games for that long, and I still like run into games all the time. I mean, like every time I look at like jam games, I'm always like, I wouldn't even know how to like begin making this thing. Like this is crazy. And a lot of them are made in Unity, and there's a lot of like plugins and stuff like that, and like a lot of like stuff built into Unity that like makes that kind of stuff easier. But still, I don't know. So yeah, I'm not surprised that this guy doesn't know how he would even make this, but like all the stuff we've used is pretty standard stuff in Unreal Engine. It's not that complicated. But yeah, that's really nice of them. We should go rate all their games if we can play them in browser. This game is superb. You guys did a great job. The narration was hilarious and epic. The narration reminded me a bit of Legacy of Kain, but funny. I had a real LOL moment at the end of the game. I hope that one day I can make a game this good. Oh my god. The only gripe with the game was that after finishing a level, I start back at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of annoying. I didn't find the level of select button until after I had finished the last level. The level select just goes back to the same level and does the exact same thing, so it wouldn't have mattered. I felt really bad having fun with this game. Great work. Nice. We should like these. Yeah, I replied to those too. Okay, let's click on their games. This guy says he had to kill the game to exit it, but I don't know why. We didn't have to do that. Oh, also, I want to show off the jam page real quick. Oh god, not review submission, or remove submission. I love how this turned out. I had GPT generate a background image for us, and it wasn't what I wanted it to be, but it looks way different on my widescreen, I just realized. On most people's screens, it's just this guy. You can just see this guy like over here, and then you scroll down and you just see like this guy in this one. So it looks really nice on like a normal 1080 screen. But yeah, and then I had it repeating on both sides, which would probably look nice in here, but it was like cut off here on the 1080 screen, and it just looked really bad. So on the 1080 monitor, it looks really good because it just has like a guy here and then just red on the side, and I really like the asymmetry of it. I thought it looked really neat. So that's how it looks now. Probably could have like ask GPT for a specific size, whatever, and like a different background, but it's all fine. Anyway, we can play it in a little bit, I guess. Nice background. I swear this is the same nebula effect we use for Swords of Magic. When people have the controls in the jam page, it's a little worrisome, but I also get like, you know, we're kind of like, we don't really have a lot of time to work on this kind of stuff. So let's play it. Let's go pause our music. I wasn't really planning on playing jam games. Maybe we should, if we're going to play some jam games, maybe we should go promote the stream a little bit on the jam Discord. Let's do it. Actually, I don't think we're allowed to post links in there. I don't know if we are. Right, people can click on me, and yep, it's a streaming Twitch right there. Anyway, oh, sorry, Animosity. I saw you message and then I did not respond. How do you solve the FPS issue? Yeah, so the villagers. Oh, right, villages. Yeah. What we ended up doing is last minute I added in a little fix that just like waits like 3 seconds after a building is destroyed, and then it disables physics and disables collisions. The problem with it is I wish I would have gotten an extra 2 seconds on it, because in the current jam game, or the current submission version or whatever, when things get broken, like fly everywhere, they end up like freezing in the air sometimes if they like bounce off stuff, which looks a little janky. But yeah, it does help with performance a lot. I didn't drop below like 80 frames per second in editor, and that's really good for me when I had like 5 other like programs open and everything. In fact, if we would have done it at the beginning when we first ran into the performance problems, we probably could have left it an open world game. But I'm actually pretty happy with how the levels came out, because it kind of like makes it feel like there's more progression, and we didn't have to like do a quest system. Though I think the quest system would have been fine and easy to do, and probably would have made it feel better. I'm not gonna lie to you, the thought has crossed my mind a few times to like expand on it a little bit and make it into like a destructible RPG almost game. Like I could totally see like a bigger version of it turning to that, but I don't really want to take on another project right now. So we're not doing that. Okay, A and D to move. Space to jump, scroll wheel, zoom in and out, left click to pick up and throw objects or boxes. Run game. One thing we're going to run into a lot is because my ultra wide monitor is a lot of the games are not going to fit. And one thing I always run into, especially with jam games, is a lot of the UI elements get kicked off the screen because they don't account for ultra wide monitors. The weird thing to me is in Unreal Engine, when you test in the viewport, you can just scale the viewport to whatever size you want to make sure that everything looks good at all those sizes. So like whenever I'm testing UI stuff, I'm always like dragging the screen like way out and then like stretching it like sideways and like whatever. Like I do everything to make sure it looks good. This looks like they did a good job. They just locked the aspect ratio as far as I can tell. Love the title screen. Oh, yep. See, here we are. Don't short hop, hold jump. See, I don't even know how to do this. I wouldn't even know how to like. I should have just kept walking before I did a long jump like that. Uh-oh. Was that a tutorial? Oh, yep. The first planet is your friend. Oh, did a short jump. Falling back down. Am I gonna go all around? I should have read more about what this game is. There's no thing. I've definitely gone all the way around. I like that the stars like fade in when you jump though, but I didn't hold it again. Okay, I'm holding it. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a little worried that I went to the right assuming I was going to go in circles and I'm missing something. My hand is a little broken now. Or I have a sword suddenly. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. My sword is getting longer. Is there a chance your games are coming to the Mac as well? I'd say your games and Mac or Apple Arcade seem to be a perfect fit. We don't have any way of putting... Oh, my sword is... which is my hand. Which is changing a lot. We do not have a way to publish our games on Mac. I think I need to restart this and maybe jump from where I was at. Yeah, I don't know. I think that would be cool. We actually tried it for a while. We actually released Swords and Magic on Mac, and we have an old build of it up. The problem is that the audience are like the Apple audience is just so small. I know that you don't want to hear that, but it's just so small. I think it's like when we ran the numbers, it was like 5%. We would see like a 5% increase in our sales, and at the time 5% wouldn't have even covered even now. Like if we had, yeah, it would cover it if all of our audience we had a boost of 5%. But based on our current sales, if we boosted the audience by 5%, our sales by 5%, it wouldn't have even covered the cost of a Mac. It would have taken like a year to just pay for a Mac to package on. And that's just not really acceptable, you know? Because every single time we update the game, we would have to go into or open it up or package it up, put it over on the Mac. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm falling. First planet is your friend. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you think this is all they got? Like they just didn't finish it? Should I go back and read the page description? I don't see like anything. Oh, you can zoom out. I forgot you can zoom out. Okay, that was a happy accident. I zoomed out. Maybe that would have been more important. Ooh, see like a cool gravity shift. Okay, I get it. You have to get outside the ring. Gotta get outside the gravitational pull. Yeah, anyway, Erhan, I would love to. It's just not super practical for us, unfortunately. It costs too much money to buy a Mac, and then it's like every time we want to package, we'd have to like package it on Mac. If there's any specific bugs that are Mac like specific, then that also makes things really difficult for us. Oh no, I didn't jump far enough. Wait, planet, stay there. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I realized why it's changing colors. We're in their atmosphere now. That's actually really neat. That's cool. I'm away. I forgot how to pick these up. I thought it was left click. Oh. I gotta build this. Oh. I was gonna say, if I can't make it like that, then what am I supposed to do? Spaceman. You must take it with you. This is cool. This is a cool idea. I'm assuming I need one of them to take with me. This was a mistake. This could be a while. I like that these rotate slow, so when you get to it, you have a chance, you know, to do what you need to do. But at the same time, it's very slow. You swapped from your gaming laptop to a MacBook. Did you swap just because it's out of date and your MacBook was better, or because you liked the... Gotta wait till it gets closer. Much closer. There's no way I can get to the other one though, right? There's no way I can get out from here. Wait, how am I supposed to do that? I need to bring all of them with me, but how am I supposed to bring that many with me? Okay, I understand where this is coming or going, but I think that this is a little too tedious. So let's rate it. I'm trying to decide if I should rate these off stream. How do I rate it? I forgot how to rate things. I should comment at least. Okay. View submission page. Got it. I'm gonna rate them on the other side, on the other page, because I want it private. So I can put ones all the way down. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think there was really a story. Was there a story and I missed it? I commented on the actual jam page and I should have commented on this page. Maybe I should comment on everyone's itch page and stuff instead of the jam submission page, because then it's more public. Because the comment is nice when it's public. Speaking of that, does that mean that my game has... Like, I have comments here, but do I have comments on the jam page? Nope. Wait, did I miss one? I did, because I just went through. No? Yeah. Arachnophobiant. Run game. Oh, should I have read about it? I love the paint tutorial. Food. You, the queen. Run or fight. Kill for food. Got it. I don't need this how to play. Do I need how to play? Your queen has found the perfect place for her new colony with plenty of food. The only problem is all the spiders. Your queen, gather food and eliminate the spiders if you can. Spacebar to attack. Wait. Spiders can't heal themselves? Oh, okay, so I can do a little bit of damage over time. Upgrade your base in ants. Kill all the spiders or spawn as many ants as you can. Or, huh? Like this game is a bit buggy. Love ants. Ants are my favorite animal. I need 2 food. Let's go spawn an ant. Oh. Uh-oh. Get a free food every time I walk in. Ah, ant. Wait, am I actually pushing him out? No. So am I gonna have another ant in there when I go back in? Oh, they hit me too. Oh, my health's good. There's a soda can. The spider's looking pretty nuts. I don't know if the spider was like, it looks like an animated 3D model, maybe pixelated. Oh, I did chase you too. I want nothing to do with that right now. I have 32 food? How did I get so much food? Let's give me 3 each. Are you working on your own games full time, or are you hired at a game company? I work on my own games full time. I make a game called Swords and Magic and Stuff, which is my biggest game. And then I work on, as you probably know, actually, that's probably why you're asking me. And then Seeking Adventure is the new game I'm working on. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna get killed. No, he's faster than me. I'm dead. I lost all my food. This is cool. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to walk into that. It's cool. I like it. Maybe the spiders are too much. Maybe they are too fast. Or maybe they should be a little further. I don't know. I guess they're fine. I don't really know what the problem is. I guess maybe just it's difficult. Maybe I was just pushing it too much. There's so much food up there, but that's spiders. Don't see me, spider. I have 36 food. Yeah, I've actually never worked at a big game company before. Will these ants go out and like do things for me, or are they just hanging out? Anthill upgraded. Yo. It did say upgrade your anthill. I don't know why I didn't think about how to do that. What are you guys doing? Does it change anything out here? Do I still just get the food the same way? Music's really good. It's relaxing. No! I have 5 health now. Oh, when you upgrade the anthill, you get more health. That's nice, I assume. Oh, I didn't read it. Did I say that was the final unlock? Does food heal you? I bet it does. I like when I just like shove an ant outside with me. Should we try to take on a spider? It said they don't recover health, but everything else seems to reset when I leave, so I'm a little worried that they do when I leave the room. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's pull him to the hill. So if we start to die, we can just escape. Oh, I'm not pressing spacebar. I'm an idiot. We're out. Oh no! Damn it! Okay, we're okay. The upgrade is still here. That means we can just go tank the spider, because we aren't losing anything. We don't have any food. Is this cheating? Oh god. Oh, we killed one! Get wrecked, spider. Our health comes back when we go back to that hill. That's great. Damn, look at us go. Food does not give our health back though. We're gonna see if there's one more upgrade, and then I guess we gotta beat all the spiders. We'll do that. Trash can. We do more damage now? Maybe it was just a bug. It's a pretty cool little game loop though. I like it. It's well done. Pump out some babies there, queen. Kind of wish it would just like loop. This is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna get any more upgraded than this. I think we're there. So let's just go kill the last spider and call it a day. Cheap viewers. Listen. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I like my viewers expensive. I want to pay top dollar for my viewers. Tanked that thing. There's got to be one more spider. It says you can beat the game by getting lots of ants. I wonder how many ants you're supposed to have. I need a you win screen. Is that it? Oh, one more up here. Yeah, so there needs to be some sort of repercussion for dying. Maybe like you lose some of your ants or something. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, there is another upgrade. Oh, snap. I'm so fast now. I needed more attack speed. Actually, I think I got it. I might have more attack speed. Oh. This is fantastic. That was so good. I did it. I beat the game. Oh, we get some credits too. Well, what was that blue hole looking thing? Maybe you lose your collected larva. Yeah, I think you do. Well, you lose your food. That was good. I liked it. Oh, there's no quit. There's no quit because I'm on the thing. Okay, we have to go rate it up here. That was fun. I rated that one pretty high. Should I comment on the rating page or should I comment on the itch page? Comment. Okay. We play another one. Coffee on the loose. You comment on the rating page. If I knew how to raid, I would have raided. Oh, on Twitch, were you streaming? Oh, those were food you were collecting. Yeah, those are food I was collecting, and you bring them back, and then the queen makes babies from them with it. Comment and then duplicate the other. There you go. That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, yeah. If you type /raid and then you use the username, not the link, but the username. That's how you raid someone on Twitch. I honestly haven't rated a whole lot lately. I only rate if I have like over 30 viewers because yeah, I don't know. It's just what happens is I usually end up leaving the stream and rating, and then I end up with because I have to whatever. Oh my god, I raid someone and I'm supposed to be like getting off to go do something or go eat or whatever, and I end up like sticking around and like talking to someone for like 20 minutes when I raid. So I often don't do that unless I have a lot of people to move over somewhere. Anyway, he's still planning to make an update for Swords Magic in the next few months. How's the moon phases going? Yeah, I am actually planning on doing that. Maybe we should actually work on that. That actually sounds better than playing more of these games, to be honest. Not that there's anything wrong with playing these games. And I do want to play the rest of the ones for people who at least comment and rate it on mine. I feel like that's only fair. So I probably will, but I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I am planning on an update for summer, which will probably be next month sometime. Hopefully. I mean, it's the 27th already, so definitely not this month. There's a summer sale for Steam every year, so we are going to be on sale for that, and I would like to have an update out for that. I think that'd be nice to have a nice little update for that with the moon phases and who knows what else. I think the moon phases are just going to be a feature that I wanted to add for fun that they're going to go in, and it's probably not going to like be a seasonal thing. We might not do a seasonal thing for summer. We'll see how that works out. But next week I'm planning on, or not next week, next stream, Friday, Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure which day. It'll work. It'll depend on who's available. Maybe it'll be a Saturday stream. Who knows? But I'm planning on getting a couple people together, and I want to stream a playthrough of the game. And I think I'm gonna make it into a YouTube video as well. I'm probably not going to be in. Well, maybe I will be in voice chat with people. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I probably will be. Anyway, I want to play the game because I haven't played Swords of Magic, like played it in months and months. And whenever I play the game, I remember all the things that I love about it, which inspires me to work on it more. And I also remember all the things that I would like to improve, and that also motivates me to work on things. So my plan is to get back into like the swing of it and get this update out for next month or whenever, is to sit down and like get motivated to play again, or to work on it again by playing it. My raids are more stealth raids, maybe 2 to 4 max. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Just finished now, played 7 games, I think. Nice. I played 2, and maybe I'll play more, I don't know. Maybe I'll play more. So, yeah, let's, I don't know, should we open Swords of Magic? Let's do this. Let's open Swords of Magic, which is gonna take like 10 minutes, because that's just what it does. And while it's opening, we'll play this Coffee on the Loose. Oh no, we won't, because this doesn't have a browser version. And I just don't trust games enough to play them on stream. Sometimes I do if they have like a bunch of games. They do have a bunch of games, but most of them don't have. I don't know. This guy's probably okay, but let's skip it for now. I feel bad about that too, because I work in Unreal Engine, so I don't have a browser. There's no option for HTML5 for me, which sucks. So I feel guilty skipping. Oh, this is a game that Jana rated? Hold on. Yeah, I'll just say saw the rating there. What? This happened the other day too. Whenever I open Swords of Magic now, I get a crash report, but then it opens just fine. So I don't know what's actually crashing. Yeah, this must have been a game that Jana played, rated. I don't know why it's open though. I don't know how I got it open. Oh, maybe I know what happened. I bet that Jana played their game and rated it, so they played our game and rated it, and so that's why when I clicked on it, it was already rated. If that makes sense. So, we have to play this one. Oh no, we can't play this one. It's also an EXE. Let's look at it at least. Oh, maybe we can. Nope, have to download it. Only one screenshot. Yeah, I don't trust this one. But this character here, I made that character, which is cool. Because in case you guys were unaware, I am one of the sponsors for the free assets. This one looks really cool. This is one I just clicked on randomly because it looked nice. You are a new apprentice to the local wizard who owns an emporium/tavern. While cleaning up after hours, you accidentally knock over a box containing a shrinking potion that caused you to shrink. Now you must travel across the magic tavern to get to the antidote. Okay. E to interact, spacebar to jump, left shift to sprint, R to reset. Hold on. Oh, I clicked support, not play. That was dumb. I just realized I've been removing these from our lists because I don't like songs with lyrics in them. While streaming. Oh, and we should pause it anyway. Okay, Tiny Apprentice. Start. Okay. Weird that the button is the same as the logo. This should have just been like white text or something. I love this art. I don't know if this was made for the jam, but it's cute. The ground, the floor pattern definitely looks different, so I think that was probably love the character art, hate the controls. I love that yeah, that's fine. I'm getting pushed. The controls force the camera move is like Doom controls. Is that Doom? I don't know. The mouse does not control the rotation. If you're reading this, then you have been unfortunately shrunk by one of my infamous shrinking potions. Fear not, the antidote is close by. Well, relatively close to normal sizes anyway. Still make your way there to undo this mess. Good luck. Right away, I'm confused about why the wizard left a note, but couldn't just leave the antidote for me. And I feel like this is like he knew this was gonna happen. Okay, this is gonna be a platformer. This looks cool though. Hate that I can't just use mouse controls though. Like so much so. Because it means I have to line up every jump perfectly. Oh god, it's yeah. Oh, what? Oh, sprint. Got it. This also would probably, if I got motion sickness, I don't think I could watch myself play this. So if you get motion sickness, let me know and we'll turn it off. Jana gets very motion sick. I can't look down, so I can't like see where I'm supposed to be jumping, and I don't like that at all. Am I just supposed to be jumping it here? Oh, see, like there's a stool right there, but how was I supposed to know that? I can't. I want to look down so bad. I just want regular like mouse controls. Okay, I just made that jump. I don't think that's where I was supposed to go though. This would have been, I would have absolutely, this would have been like at the top of my list probably if this had mouse controls. That is like totally wrecking the experience for me, and I hate to say that. Not responsible for the consumption or resale of unmarked potions. I assume I'm supposed to go here. I can't line it up. Sorry, I can't play it anymore. I love the idea of this. I just really, really wish I had mouse controls. I would have felt so much better. Cliff Speed platformer is a browser, difficult though, but quite cool. Speed platformer. Yeah, I read that right. Sorry. Oh, I love. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even notice any music. Do you guys hear any music playing? Okay, I left the nicest, meanest comment I could think of. Swords Magic is 95% done opening. Oh, I think it's done. It's done. I feel like I've been working on this like all week because I use the same material. We stole this material for People Smashing, though it looks a whole lot worse than People Smashing, and I don't know why. All of the painted texture and stuff, I think they did something different in UE5, and because of that, all the like painted textures on the ground look really bad. They don't look like fantastic in here, but they look a lot better than they do in People Smashing. Anyway, we were working on the moon, and I believe we got it working. I think that's like all I've done though, is we just got the moon rotating. I tried swapping out the texture for the moon, and that failed miserably. Setting an empty level as editor default so it loads faster. Yeah, this is pretty much that. This is an empty level. I keep adding stuff to it so it's not as empty, but yeah, it's basically just the terrain. That's it. The thing is, if I open up an empty level and get into the game, and then I have to open this level, it takes even longer. Or like the same time, you know? It's probably a little longer because then I have to like wait in between. So yeah, we have a sun. That's good. I forgot how to play this because I've been playing Minecraft. Set time 1800. Should have a moon come up. There it is. That big beautiful moon. I tried really hard to swap out the moon with the texture. I spent hours on it and finally gave up because GPT is completely useless when trying to make materials, and I am completely useless as well, so the two of us just couldn't do it together. So yeah, gave up on that. But we do have a moon. I'm pretty sure I can easily change the color of the moon, which is going to be the most important part. So I think we're just going to like swap out the color. We'll do like a yellow moon for like a harvest moon maybe. We'll do like a red moon for a crimson moon, which I've changed the name from blood to crimson because it's just more Swords Magic friendly. And then we'll do like maybe a, I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like a chaos moon and make like all chaos damage like much stronger. Be kind of cool. Maybe that's what the crimson moon does. Who knows? But yeah, this is my empty level. I usually don't have all this stuff loaded into it. In fact, we can get rid of like all of this stuff. Yoink. And all of this stuff. And we'll leave this in here. It's all fine. It makes this part look nicer when we're testing in here. But yeah, and then this is like a super lightweight level. If I opened up Tierwind, that's another 5 minutes of waiting. Just get that main level to open. Let's see what we had open last. Because I remember where we were. We should also update our... I feel kind of bad because I posted that we were going to be working on or playing some of the jam games on the Game Dev TV Discord, and then almost immediately stopped doing that. I'm you know, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I did, Jana. Like almost immediately. We played like 4 of them, I think. The problem is that I don't have a very high tolerance for bad controls in games and just like bad games in general. I feel like I used to when I was newer at making games. I was way more forgiving, and I would play lots of indie games that were bad, and I'd play all the jam games and all the jams that I had participated in and rate all of them. And now as I'm getting older, like I just don't have the patience for it anymore. And I think it's just because I understand how easy it is to like fix some of those big issues. Then again, it wasn't easy for me when I started, so I'm not saying that. It's just now that I'm been doing this for a while, it's frustrating. Like playing those games, it's like, I could just fix this issue for you in like 2 minutes. So yeah, some of them I'm okay with, and sometimes I'm just like, I have to just stop. So I don't know. It looks like this was the moon rotation. We have a season and a last season. I don't know what that's for. I think this just simply changes the color of things. But this is where we have the color of the moon. We have a parameter right here for it. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Yeah. So we're gonna do a color here. This is moon color. We have the material right here. We have moon color, one word. Right, this was where I was attempting to use this texture and it was failing miserably, so we didn't do it. So let's just leave it here, it's fine. I kind of want to swap out let's go to our BPFL like gameplay, maybe like a gameplay one. That's in Seeking Adventure. We have a gameplay one. Sky. I don't know. Common mechanics. Event system. We have nothing in this one. You can probably delete that one. I don't want to force delete. In Swords of Magic, when you force delete things, it's like 30 seconds and then sometimes it crashes. Let's just put an event, I guess. We're gonna do get moon color, and then we're gonna do get moon type, I guess. We're gonna input our moon enum moon phase. That's what I was looking for. We're gonna return a color. Default is just gonna be white. Actually, we'll do like pale blue, maybe. A moonless night. wonder if we can just do transparent here, maybe? If that's possible. Just do like a 0 here. And then Harvest Moon will make kind of like yellow. And then Red Moon. I think it would be cool to have like a Chaos Moon, where like all Chaos power is like bolstered. But let's just start with those 4 and go with that. The moon this night is might be kind of wild. Okay, and then we have, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. These actually, none of these need to be, this can be pure. This one can be pure. And then we have a time manager, which I think is what we want to use. I need to click it together. We need to use this to, I think, on new day. No, that's when we hit. Moon phase, we're already doing this, but we don't want 1440. We want this to be what time? Like, what time does the moon come up? Right before it comes up. Let's just look at, I guess. Oh, we have errors. Which is fine. Oh, well. It's fine. Oh, nope. It's not fine. It broke our whole sky. We should have left the material open to see if we were adding glow separately, if it was in the color. Set time to 1600. Slow-mo 1000. 10,000. Oh, we missed the moon. Go over here. Damn it. Nine. Which is 2100. Wait, that's not right. I'm pretty sure 1440 is how many seconds there are in the day, but 2100 is probably translating that. Right? Yeah, I don't think this is working anymore. Huh. I think we need to I don't think the moon event is happening in here at all. We have a print string up here though, so we'll find out. But I'm pretty sure this is where the new day starts. We can just do an event, I guess, in here. The new day event is at 1440. And the length of the day is 1440. So if 1440 1440 divided by 24 is 60. So 60 times what? 21? 1260? Thanks for the follow, Jack Slicks. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's go set time. It was 2100. Let's do 20. Should see a print string. There it was. The moon come up. Yep. Oh, we were looking the wrong way. There we go. Pretty sure it's working. Yep, new moon. Should we wait till it comes up a little more? No, it's fine. We'll do it there. Just I want to make sure it triggers before players see it, right? Okay, let's make a function for new moon event. I forgot how we do this. Because I haven't worked in multiplayer in a long time. I think that all this is running on the server anyway. We should test it actually one more time. 2 players. Because the first player will be a listen server, and then we can check that. If it says server new moon and not client new moon, then we're good to go. Then we'll just make the moon phase and a variable with a rep notify, and then we can trigger it. People can access it. Come on. First time loading multiplayer takes a while. Maybe. All server. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do a variable called current moon phase. Oops. This is going to be moon phase, and we're going to set this to rep notify. Random from array. I don't know how to do this. Do I need to make an array of this? I thought you can just get one. You can get the number of entries, but I can't get it as an array. Is there a way to do this? GPT's got this new thing that it does that's really frustrating. I asked it if there's a way to do this, and he goes, the classic, give me the list of enum entries without writing it myself question. Is that a classic question? Is this classic? I don't think this is classic. It does this all the time to me, though. Every time I ask a question, it's like, the classic, should you eat buttered toast? I don't think I've ever asked GPT that, but yeah, question. With your experience, why don't you make an online course on Udemy or so about creating open world multiplayer games in Unreal Engine? The tutors of the popular courses seem to make a lot by doing so. I've tried. I worked with Game Dev TV to make a course once, a couple times actually. My problem is I do not like making YouTube videos, really. I have another one coming out on Friday, tomorrow. Friday, today's Tuesday. An ad. If you guys can still hear me and you want to hear the answer, let me know. Dom, let me know, and I will give it to you. If you can't hear me still and you're watching an ad, then never mind. Swords and Magic stuff dedicated, hosted, or peer-to-peer, and if it was dedicated to the profit share, did it eat up? Let me know if you're here and I'll answer your question too. Otherwise, I'll wait till the ad is over. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I realize that you don't have to worry about ads. Oh, you're still here? It was answered already? Yeah, Jana posted it. Jana got it right. But yeah, it's technically peer-to-peer. It's actually a listen server, not peer-to-peer, which is slightly different. I don't know. I couldn't tell you the technical reasons it's different, but it is different. But yeah, we do have it. We have dedicated servers. We release those for free for anyone to download. You can go to Swords and Magic. You can go find Swords and you can go to Steam and search for Swords and Magic in like the list of all the like server like tools or whatever, and it's in there. And you can download it for free. You don't even have to own the game technically to host a server. I don't know why that's the case. But yeah, and then people can play on it. You do have to own the game to join and play on it though. But yeah, that's it. And then we do use listen servers, so you can play together by you just open the game and hit host, and then people can join your server just like that. So 45 seconds, jeez. Okay, welcome back everybody. Dom, if you're still here, I have tried doing that before. I've tried making a course before. I worked with Game Dev TV to do it. They have very strict guidelines they want you to follow for their courses, where you have to do, like, I don't know, it seemed kind of strict to me, but probably just because I'm kind of a, you know, I don't know, dare I say maverick when it comes to like game dev stuff. Like, I don't know, I don't really like have like a set like structure really, and it's been a long time since I've followed any sort of structure, so it was kind of a lot for me to take in. And I also really don't like making YouTube videos, so it was very stressful for me to sit down and like record those like lectures and like get those in and everything. So I tried working with them twice, and both times I gave up on it. One time was on doing art in Maya, and the other time was trying to do some blueprint stuff. And I really thought that I would do well, and then I just didn't do well, and that sucks, but it is what it is. Too many ads, agreed. Strict meaning keeping things in the same structure across all courses. Yes, exactly. That's what I meant. But they do want like specific things from you. They want like, they make sure that you're like, you have to have the exact same, like you have to set your screen has to be 1080, which is understandable, like obviously. And then you have to have your display size set to 125. So that basically crunches everything down into my screen, which makes it really annoying to work in, which is fine. But then there's like, you have to like, do like they have like rules about like you can't like circle things with your mouse, like when you're talking you can't like do this, like, okay, well this is the new moon event and then we're gonna plug it into this thing. You can't do that. I don't know why, but there's just like a lot of little things like that, which is fine if you want to be a course instructor there or whatever. That's fine, there's nothing wrong with those things. It's just how they want their courses delivered, and that's totally fine, and they make, I'm sure, lots of money, so you know, they're doing it the way they need to do it. It just wasn't for me, and it just was too much for me to like, I don't know, I just wasn't really enjoying making it, and so, or making the courses on there, so I just gave up. And building those courses is a lot of work. I've actually been thinking about doing some tutorials on YouTube though, because I would like to do that. Like I want to build a more like beginner friendly blueprint communication tutorial that just covers the basics and like how to make your first game, which there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube for that. So I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm beating a dead horse with that one too. I don't know, I just feel like the YouTube scene and like the like courses scene is sort of like, I don't know. And I also, as much as I like to think that I know how to make an open world RPG, we made a lot of mistakes along the way, and I still don't think that my methods would be the best way to do it. And I think you can find all the information you want to make an open world game in Unreal Engine through their own YouTube. You know, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of like videos on that stuff, things that like I don't even like follow, you know. So I don't know the best practices, so I feel like I'm not the authority on that. Do some blueprint guides. You have a lot of experience in that. I do, but I just worry that like all that stuff is already there, you know. I feel it lacks some updated beginner-friendly online multiplayer courses for Unreal Engine. Yeah, I could see maybe some of that, like just doing like the bare bones multiplayer stuff. I honestly just feel like I'm not the authority in those spaces, you know. That said, I don't think that 90% of people making YouTube tutorials and creating courses are the authority either. But I just feel like I don't want to contribute to a space where I don't know enough, and I can't justify teaching people things that I'm not fully confident myself. Like, I'm confident enough to build my own games from my knowledge for sure, and release them and sell them because I will know if it's working or not. But I feel like I don't want to lead someone astray by like teaching them a way that's like not the best way to do it, or even a good way to do it, you know? So it's already, if it's already there, just lean into you've made and polished a Steam game and have gotten grants. Yeah, and you're right. Like I've also noticed that a lot of the saturated like YouTube content, like a lot of the people who are like giving advice on like how to make your game or how to make games and stuff like that. Like you have people like Thomas Brush, and you have like I like Orange Pixel a lot. I watch him a lot. Those people actually do make games and sell them and actually have some authority there. But a lot of people I've been watching, like I've also been watching a lot of what is it? I can't remember what it's called. Fight Me Games, that one. And I think that people like that channel a lot because they're watching these guys like on their journey to like trying to grow a studio and making something from it. And I think it's more about like the journey and less about learning from them, and which is good, probably. Hopefully that's why everyone's watching them, because they don't have the authority in like how to make something good. Like they haven't made a good game yet. No offense, guys. I do think they have like, I think their games are fine. They're not bad. But they haven't like they haven't like struck gold yet, you know. They haven't like released a game that like finally made them, you know, 20, 30, 40 grand or whatever. Don't be another dev duck. Yeah, dev duck is one of the ones that I think is like, they think they know what they're doing and their production quality is really high, but they don't actually know what they're doing, and I don't think they've ever actually released a game. Why are you telling me not to be another dev duck? Tom Black, thanks so much for the follow, appreciate it. What is there something I don't know about them? That's possible. Anyway, I think I have to make a stupid local or an array out of this. We should do a weighted thing actually. Let's make an array. And make it a map. Actually, let's not make it local then. Let's just make, yeah, get rid of that. Let's just make a variable called moon phases. Make it not there, a map. And we'll do a float on this for our chances. Which means we need red moon, harvest moon, moonless night, default. So default is 100% chance. Moonless night will say, well, this needs to be like, yeah, this is gonna be, yeah. Let's start the bottom. So red moon, let's say there's like a what, 10% chance every 10 days or so we want a crimson moon. A harvest moon, let's do maybe like a 15% chance. And then a moonless night, we'll do a 10% chance again, I guess. Maybe not even that. Maybe like a 5% chance. Maybe like 0.28. That's a 3% chance. Let's do 5%. That's 1 in 20 days. And then we have a 70% chance of it being a regular moon. Okay, so now we'll grab our keys. We loop through this. We find this. We check to see if this is less than or equal to random float. If so, that's the new moon. If we get to the end, we'll just do a set, just in case we break something somewhere at one point. We'll just do a default moon. Does that make sense? So if we roll a 0.45, for example, in our float, which I think, yeah, 0.45, that is less than or equal to default, but not anything else. So they'll all fail and then default reset. So we should never have to get to this, but it's a failsafe. I like having failsafes. Swords of Magic 2? No, Ben, this is just Swords of Magic 1. Point, I don't know, 10 or something. The last game had potential. I think they undercooked a bit. You mean the overtime anomaly game? I think that game had potential too. I think the problem is that the anomaly games, like, there's a reason they were able to make that game in like a month, and it's because those games are, I don't know. I truly have not played one, but I've seen one played, and maybe this one's totally different. I don't know. But as far as I know, those games are essentially walk around a place, click things if you think it's changed, and it's sort of like a 3D version of one of those like compare these two pictures, except you can't see the second picture. And so I feel like if that's all that game is, then yeah, it should have flopped, because that's lame. Like, no one wants to just walk around and click things to see if they're right about something changing or not. And I personally think that those games need, maybe there's more to it, I don't know. I've only seen one played, and I've only seen like 5 minutes of their game played, and I don't know what the game loop is. But if that's all it is, that's pretty lame. And I truly think they could have made an actual legitimate horror game, like a psychological horror game set in that office space or whatever it was, that would have been way more interesting to play. And like Stanley Parable meets like a horror game or something would have been way more fun to me. And I feel like I could have made something way more engaging. That said, I'm actually doing a game jam for Halloween, because we made Isabel a long time ago, like, I don't know, like 4 years ago now, something like that, maybe 5 years ago. It's been a while. We made Isabel, and I think that was like my most successful, like the closest I've ever had like a viral hit for a game, and we didn't sell it. So like we kind of like, I don't know, I felt like that was a little bit of lightning in a bottle, but we missed our opportunity to have like something good there. So I actually want to make another horror game, and I've been planning it every single Halloween, but we end up not having time for whatever reason. Probably usually because of Swords Magic, because we have a big update for Swords Magic. But I think Game Dev TV might be doing. Sorry, I'm so sick of. I'm taking the Baldur's Gate music off my playlist because it's annoying. What's up, Josh Works? Welcome in. How are you? Anyway, yeah, I think Game Dev TV might be hosting a Halloween jam. Maybe. A little birdie said something about it. They've been talking about it. They said something about it on stream yesterday. So if they do, I'll probably join that. So I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I think Bite Me is cool. I think that they have, yeah, I think many guides are there. Many guides are making them overcomplicated and makes people fall off. I think 10 to 15 minute guides and a few to just get a working prototype of a game would be great to watch and learn from. Yeah, Dom, I think so. I have an idea for 2 tutorial videos for Unreal Engine, and I think that's all people need. I actually have a video about this that I'm like 80% done editing. I need to just finish up editing and get it out. It'll probably go out next week, maybe. I feel like finishing it. And I totally agree that I think a lot of these, I think like guides where it's like, here's a series of 30 videos on how to make a survival game. And I think this is just, I think that's just stupid. You just need a tutorial or like a guide or whatever that's going to teach you the basics of how to like use blueprints, right? And then once you understand how blueprints like communicate between each other and how like when you to use certain like tools and like how to like search for things and how to research and everything, then you can make any game you want to. And if that's a survival game, then that's great, because all the systems in a survival game are the exact same systems in every other game, or all the like fundamentally, you know, all the code anyway, are all the exact same systems in other games. So it's like you don't need anything complicated. Like you don't need a whole series of 30 videos to teach you how to make a survival game. You need one video that teaches you how blueprints work, and then you can make a survival game or a horror game or anything. A little birdie. You heard me. Okay, we did this. We opened this up now. Okay, so when we have our, I mean, first of all, we just want to like, I forgot, does this create redundancy, or does this set thing? Let's just do a print here. And let's just print the moon phase. I think this works. I'm rusty with multiplayer, so we're gonna hit play. Oh, damn it. And we're gonna wait for it to load. We're gonna hit escape. We need to make sure the client is seeing the same moon phase. I'm like 90% sure it's gonna work. Like when it's already done. We don't even need a rep notify, but it will be handy in case we want to like do something right then. And we could actually do a rep notify and then call an event trigger if the moon phase is different. Or event dispatcher, I mean. Okay. Was it 20? Oh, it's 2100. We just need to, we're just looking for a print to see if the moon phase is the same. And then we'll check it again just to make sure it's not a fluke. Because it's probably going to be default. It didn't print anything. Because it didn't change. Let's move this window over here. Sorry, you guys can't see it. New moon, still no print. Probably because it didn't change it again. It should print when it changes. It's not printing. Do we not plug it in? We didn't plug it in. Dumb. Oh yeah, animosity. I just saw that this morning actually on Reddit. Yeah, that was Blackthorn Prod. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to feel about that one. Moonless night, red moon. Server triggered 3 times. Why did it trigger 3 times? Client didn't trigger at all. Why is it just printing all of them? We do something stupid here? Oh, first of all, this is really dumb. We need to do a return. Otherwise, this would just be triggering every single time, which is probably what was happening. No, what was happening? Why is that happening? This should be triggering on the client because replicated rep notifies should run on all clients. But maybe the clients don't have a new time manager, so we call a dispatcher here instead. And well, that would that matter? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm rusty with this, and I haven't touched this in a long time. Let's just do... And then we need to add, yes, an input on this, which is moon phase. What do we do here? Do we just do like an event graph thing where we bind to it? I don't know what this is. We're gonna make this yellow. I'll make it last longer so I don't miss it. This is dumb. Why not just do get actor of class? I guarantee that the game state was doing the same thing anyway. Oh no, I see what it was doing. You know what, the game state's probably just started doing that for me. So we don't have to do it twice. What did I say about Blackthorn Prod? Yeah, so Blackthorn Prod, and I don't know who else. They have a course. Was DevDuck part of that course? Is that why you brought up DevDuck? Yeah, they make all kinds of guides and videos and stuff on how to like make successful games. They are a big players in the game dev field, but they just launched a game and it flopped. It has like three reviews after a week, if I remember correctly. Red Moon, client Red Moon. Okay, everyone got a Red Moon. Good. Let's do it again. Another one. Client's not changing anything and we're only getting Red Moons. Still something wrong. Maybe I didn't see a client. Am I crazy? Are we only seeing Red Moon? Maybe setting the time is not working appropriately. So this get moon phase is supposed to grab the time manager. Could have used a blueprint interface for this, but And now we should have access to the moon phase whenever we want it. And then we can get the moon color. And that should work. Let's print here. Oh, this is going to be expensive probably. We probably don't want to do this. This is a problem. We should, hold on. Yeah, let's promote this. This is why we want to bind. This is why we do this here. But yeah, this was only running on the server, it seems. We can run like, there's other ways to do this. I wanted to get it working the simplest way possible. And then it'd be cool when this happens if we could do a lerp. We have an event tick, so we could do like a fade between two colors, whatever, where we like shift like the color of the sky, or like just the moon. We have a moon directional light in here. It's just blue by default, but we could shift this to red. In fact, sky sphere. Do we have access to the moon? Yeah, moonlight. Set light color, light component. This would be something we'd want to do on lerp, like we want to lerp between these. We could just get the moon color here and shift it over here. Okay, the problem is this, I'm pretty sure, is not randomizing. It should be checking red moon first, which is 0.1. Random flows between 0 and 1. So really, like, yeah, this should be only happening if we're rolling under a 0.1. And then we set this and trigger the new moon. Let's leave that here. I don't know. We're going to just keep prints up everywhere because I want to make sure that we have the same thing everywhere. Blackthorn Prod is a YouTuber that is basically milking the devs make a game without communication format. Yeah, which I think was like cool in the beginning, but I'm kind of like bored of it now. Mostly just because it seems like, I don't know, it sort of seems like all the devs they bring on just like, I don't know. I don't know. I want to I was just going back a little bit earlier to make sure this was triggering properly. Yeah, so the client got red moon. Oh, the moon's red, so that's working. Let's do... It's working on the client too. But why is it a red moon? I don't think that the thing is working properly. That looks cool though. And we do have a red light, so that's working correctly. We might have to change the skylight as well though, because it's not, I don't know, maybe it's fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. There you go. I'm really excited about the moon phases. I think it'll be fun. It's just gonna add something like a little like extra. So like you might just be playing the game and running around and like you're just like done everything there is to do. But at least now, like, you know, nighttime's gonna pop up and it's like, oh, it's a red moon. That means, or it's a crimson moon. That means we're gonna have some problems, you know. we can like pop up a little widget that pops up and it's like, you know, the crimson moon rises, and then we can put a little subtitle underneath it that like tells people like what that means. That would be nice. That'd be cool. Okay, that worked, but again, we're still getting the red moon. Current moon phase is default. So why are we getting a red moon? Also, we are saving the time, but I don't think we're going to be saving. Time manager of Rama save? Sure does. So if we have a current moon phase, I believe we can probably save that. Sorry, my old eyes have to get real close to the screen and make sure I type things correctly sometimes. I might need glasses here soon. Yeah, and you know, like, it probably did hurt their ego, but I think the biggest problem is that, like, I hope it hurt their, like, viewer counts, you know, and their subscriber count. Like, I know that that sucks. Like, that's not very nice to say. But, like, I don't know, if you're making money off of, like, people by trying to teach them how to make games, and the thing is, like, it's not their videos, right? Like, that's not the problem. Like, here, let's just go look. So if you go to their YouTube, learn game dev alongside a passionate community, school.com, game dev brotherhood. So this is the problem, right? They have, then player games are on itch. Their games are on itch. They don't even have a Steam link. Did they not launch their game on Steam? Or they just not put it on here, maybe? So, Game Dev Rocket, what's this? Become a Game Dev Pro. Discover our secret roadmap to turn your passion into profit. People like us are making money creating games and doing what we love from anywhere in the world. So yeah, this is exactly the problem. Is these guys are selling you a course. They got Danny to give this a 5 stars. You're like the guy I was watching when learning Unity. I'm still using layer masks for ground detection like you taught. And it's twirl way back. Is this guy even alive anymore? What is he doing? I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, yeah, they're selling you a course. This is just a straight up pitch page, like, right? Like, we've been seeing these since like early 2000s. Like, this is nothing new. It looks great. What does this even mean? Lifetime access for 25 hours? What does this mean? For the next 25 hours, I can get lifetime access for not this much money? This doesn't tell me anything. These are insane numbers. So $200 is the one that's not crossed out. I don't know what these mean. Maybe it means they're sold out or something. I don't know. Jesus. 25 hour course. Yeah, you're probably right. This is an insane. Okay, so they have a $5,600 course. That's what's going on. They're showing the price of all these things, so you feel like you're getting a crazy value out of all this. And then they're like, but it's only $700 right now. This is, I don't know. Yeah, so this is the problem, right? Like this is the problem with, like, this is why I don't like making tutorials and stuff and doing courses. Because I feel like you're just selling dreams, you know? You're like some people, me included, for many years, I was in the exact same boat. Where, like, all I could think about all day long, every day was like, how can I make games and sell them and make money so I can quit this stupid job that I hate and do this full time for a living? And it took a long time for me to get to that point, and I would have probably been one of those people who paid for something stupid like this, $700, to think that this is going to be the ticket that gets me there. But the thing is, like, only like the top 5% of game developers will ever make enough money to like live on, right? If that. Like, probably way less than that, right? The top 5% is like 1 in 20 people, right? It's more like 1 in like what, 100 people, 1 in 500 people. So your chances are like less than 1% probably, right? And that sucks. But like, selling this much, like, this is so much money, and you're gonna learn all this stuff. And yeah, I don't doubt that they're teaching you things, and I don't doubt that some of this stuff is gonna be useful, and you can actually like use this stuff to make money. The problem is that they're pretty much promising you right here. Like, they're pretty much promising you. Like, look at this. They're showing their YouTube views. I don't know. It's just over promising. You're just over promising. Like, everyone who signs up for this is like $700, and then I'll be able to make $5,000 a month on this. The thing is, like, even like even selling like a game, and like a decent game, isn't going to make you that $700 in a month, you know? Like, I don't know. But yeah, the biggest problem is that these guys did this, right? They're getting people to sign up for $700 for a lifetime membership for whatever, to get all this stuff, which is like, the thing is, okay, so they have a VIP Discord server, great. They just put all these courses together. It's a bunch of courses they put together that take, like, this one's 21 hours. That's nuts. But like, I could make a 5-hour course by just walking through my workflow and like making something, you know, in an afternoon. It wouldn't be that hard. And like, I doubt that they've like, oh my God. Like, they even have Code Monkey on here? I don't understand. And Thin Matrix. I feel like this is ridiculous. Wait, hold on. These are okay, never mind. These are podcast episodes. They've just interviewed these people. Got it. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I don't know, man. But yeah, I guess the biggest problem is that they're promising these things that they obviously can't deliver, because then they sold their own game and it flopped. I don't know. I have a lot of games out here. Way more games than I do. Interesting where his art style kind of started, how much it evolved. I'm not hating on the guy for like his development abilities either. Like, it happens, you know. There's 15,000 plus games released every year on Steam right now. It's really hard to launch a game and, you know, make money. You would think with an audience this size, though, you would think it'd be pretty much impossible to sell a game. Like, nearly 600,000 subscribers. You think it'd be pretty much impossible to launch a game and not make, you know, 10 grand on it at least right away. Anyway, let's go back to working on what we're working on. Okay, let's go set up a little LERP event. We can do a timeline, I guess. Can't add the timeline in here though. Kind of just want to put it on tick. Oh right, this isn't working because we're only getting blood moons for some reason. But, okay, well whatever. We're gonna get this set up and then we'll fix that. Okay, we have. Oh wait, we can't do this here. We don't want to do this here anyway. It's here. We just want to lerp between. Shoot. We need the last moon color too. So let's duplicate this. Actually, no, we don't. We just need to get the current moon color. Meaning we want get light color. This is A. And this is B. We should do a thing where we break this. We don't need to be setting the moon color every single frame. We'll just do this while we're lerping. Oh, I need an alpha. Let's do like 0.5 maybe. Current target. Wrong spot. Okay, that should work now. So once we switch the moon phase, this will automatically start updating again. And let's test it one more time, and we'll test a few times and see if we're still getting blood moons every time. And then we'll go look at that one more time to figure out why we're just getting blood moons. I think we're close. We're really close. Been fine on both phone and TV. Twitch keeps freezing on me. Anyone else? I don't know. Twitch has been pretty mad lately. Red moon. Can't really see if we lerped or not, but that's probably okay because the light isn't like in yet. In fact, because of that, we might just be able to like not even do the lerp at all. There's just no way we're getting the red moon every single time. Just no chance. Let's go put a breakpoint in our time manager. Let's put it right here. Okay, this is the server. Step in, step over. It is 0.1, just triple checking. Okay, find this. Current value is 1. Wait, what? Oh, that's 0.1. Random float, 0.5. Oh, I did it backward. You guys, come on. What are you thinking? Come on. What do you think I stream on Twitch for? It's so you guys can catch those dumb mistakes. That's my only reason. It's the only reason I'm here. You guys are failing me. Duh. So for the moonless night, the plan is to turn off the light entirely so you can't see anything. Like, it's gonna be crazy dark. Which I love. And break. Remove breakpoint. Resume. Default. There we go. Just making sure the light's correct. Looks like it's good. I didn't see the event. Yeah, it worked. It's not doing any triggering on the client because it's not switching from default. I believe that's the case, and that's fine. Okay, that's 4 moons in a row that are just default. Moonless night. Ah, no moon tonight. So we didn't actually shift the color here though. So like there's no... Actually, is there? No, we need to shift the... There is not a moonlight though. That's already fixed. But we need to like shift the like atmospheric light, I think. But we did get a moonless night, and it works on the client too. And we got a crimson moon. Yeah, it works on the client too. We have moon phases, fellas. Now we just need them to do stuff. Let's see if we can get the harvest moon to trigger. I think that's default. So it looks pretty yellow. Moonless. Harvest moon. Yeah, okay, so this is a harvest moon. Doesn't look very yellow. I think we should crank it up a little more. We want to make sure it's obvious. I mean, it'll be obvious when it pops up and tells you, but we just want to make sure it's obvious. So during a harvest moon, we're just going to make it so when you harvest things, it gives you more. It's pretty yellow. Like, look how bright it is. But that's like the point, I guess. I don't think we need to shift the moon color. I think we just set it immediately. I think we can do away with the interpolation. We just set it instantly. Because it's not, like, the moon is not up yet. Like, it fades in that light afterward. Oh, we lost the thing, though. We need to get... Is it not moonlight? Oh. Yeah, it is. Cool. We could also... This is where we need to decide how we're going to do. So, oh, you know what? We should have left this up. Because we do need to shift other things, like the Skylight. That one does need to shift. We can try to change it. We can set the intensity. Let's just see if this breaks everything. I think it's going to. In fact, this is probably not going to work because I bet we're doing this other places already. Set light color. Set intensity. We need to do, or what we need to do is we have, okay, so we have a cave light level. Yeah, so I forgot that we had this issue, or we had cave systems in that were not working and we disabled it. That's okay, we'll wait for that. What about in what about in the Harvest Moon, all planted crops get grown up, so they can be harvested with a multiply factor. Oh, that would be interesting. I'm a little worried that that might be a little overpowered. I think that players would like wait for a Harvest Moon to harvest all their crops so they get extra. Maybe what we do is we increase the growth time. Maybe we'll go look at the crops and see what we can do. We'll find a way to make it work though. Also, I think that we need to get the sky spheres current moon phase instead of the time managers, because I don't think the time manager exists for clients. So if a client needs to grab it, I don't think it's going to work, but we'll find out. And if not, like, we can always just make sure we're using the server wherever we use it. Okay, so we have an intensity here. We have a lighting alpha. We're using a time of day. Got it. I think all we have to do is shift this time of day, or just make another skylight curve. Let's go look at this. Yeah, easy. So what we'll do, duplicate this and do sky light moonless curve. We have a skylight intensity curve. I don't know why we have two of them. I think because we're setting the color to invisible, we don't have to worry about the moonlight curve. I think we just need to worry about this, which is definitely using the skylight curve. So we'll just do a select on this. We'll do get current moon phase. If this is a red moon, no, a moonless night. Oh, this wrong. I always forget the false is on the top in the select, so I don't know why. Then we want to do the same thing actually here. So we could have done the select further back, but whatever, it's fine. And then we want to use our moonless curve here instead. Now, we need to open this moonless curve. This is at 1 at nighttime. We just need to drop this down. To like, let's go to here and see what that looks like. And now for testing purposes, let's go grab our time manager, moon phases, and let's make our moonless night a 1. So we know it's going to come up more often. How come you don't have a Twitch counter in the top left? I don't know. I saw that earlier today too. Let's go look really quick. I think it's on my widgets. It's like viewer counter or something. It might not even be in here. Viewer count. Yeah, I don't know why. Twitch, YouTube, save settings. Does that work? I don't know how to like refresh it. Copy. Hey, Red, thanks so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Resubs now count for my sub goal. I don't know how I've had this messed up for this long, but I had it turned off so resubs weren't counting. They're now fixed. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe if I remove it and add it back in. If I change the font. If I click launch. Yeah, I don't know. It's working when I launch it. It's not working on here. It probably needs to be restarted or something. Okay, I broke it. I broke it on purpose. Nope, nope, nope. There it is. We fixed it. I don't know. That's dumb. 3 minutes of ads? Twitch is getting ridiculous, isn't it? How many of you guys would switch over to YouTube if I just started streaming on YouTube? The biggest problem is like subscribers, right? Like I only make money on Twitch because of subscriptions. That's it. And donations. Because you can scroll down to the bottom and find a donation like really easy, but you can't do that on YouTube. You don't sub to support Kindred. Does that mean you're not supporting Kindred anymore? Yes, that is exactly what it means. We don't believe in giving Twitch $2.50 plus taxes every month just to exist. What we do is we wait for someone else to support me by gifting her a sub. Because then they get to pay for that, not me. Set time 2095. Go. That work? That worked. Oh, okay, that snapped instantly. That's good though. That means that worked. No, wait. I mean, I guess it's good that it worked. We broke something. Something's broken because we didn't switch to nighttime. We definitely broke something. Please give me some errors. No errors. Okay. What did we do then? Oh, is it because of this? No. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be there. A lot of waiting around, huh? If you guys were wondering why it takes so long to make Swords of Magic lately, it's because of that. Because it takes, like, imagine, like, how many times do you think we test played today? Like, I don't know, 20, 30 times probably. And every single time we have to wait that long. Like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, sometimes 20. It starts to add up. It starts to cut into like half an hour of like dev time a day. Depending on what I'm doing. So because of the size of the game, even if I like do it like an empty level, it still takes so long to load in. Yeah, we're not switching to nighttime now. I don't know what's going on. What did we change? We're gonna let it cycle through a whole night and see what happens. Let's actually set it to morning. We'll go to noon. Seven. Yeah, I don't think anything is changing. Okay, we definitely broke something, and I don't know what it was. I didn't see anything, like, I didn't see any prints. Did you guys see the print come up in here? I'm confused because like all this should just be working. Oh. We unhooked something here and didn't plug it the rest of the way in. So none of our stuff was refreshing. Okay. Bedtime? See you later, Red. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Even more. You're the best. There we go. Oh, we got a red moon. I was gonna say I don't even see the moon. There it is. Red moon's cool though. Is everything's all washed in red. It's pretty neat. So we gotta make some like crimson skeletons or something that like rise up. I love the idea of the werewolf like having like a full moon and half moon or whatever, but like I don't know, it's gonna be a lot of work. We just get raided? Yeah. Why don't I have raid notifications on? Oh snap, Prismatica, thanks so much for the raid, man. Appreciate that. Welcome in. We are working on moon phases here in Swords of Magic. It's a random new feature that I was inspired to make thanks to a Minecraft server we've been playing on. So we're setting up moon phases. We just got it all working, I think. We should here in just a second. Yep, now we have a moonless night now. We're just testing moonless nights. Which is just meant to be really dark. I think it needs to be darker though. I don't know what's causing it to be so dark or not dark enough. I guess we went to 0.5 or something, so I guess we can go lower. I want to see if we shift back appropriately. There it goes. It looks better. I think it's just the curve. Classless games are great. Classless games? There's so much classless stuff in old Warcraft 3 maps. Do you mean like classless, like RPG classless? Like there's no classes? In your description, you describe Swords Magic. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. It just seemed out of context, so I wasn't sure if you were talking about something like in my, like I thought you meant like classes as in like programming classes or what you were talking about. But yeah, got it. Yes, agreed. Yeah, and well, actually, so we, it says classless, so we actually added classes since then. But it is, it's still pretty much still the exact same thing. It's just that you have skills. You used to just have like a sword skill, a bow skill, things like that. But we switched away from that because we wanted to focus more on dungeons, and we wanted players to kind of like have a role. They get to kind of like create. So we actually are kind of in the middle of making a skill tree system with classes. So there actually are classes. You hit J and we actually do have classes now. We have warrior, hunter, rogue, mystic, mage, and druid. But you can use anything you want. It's just when you use a bow, for example, you're getting hunter experience. And then when you're using a sword, you use warrior, axe is hunter, polearm is hunter. Mystic is like certain types of magic, like healing magic and chaos magic, and then mage is like elemental magic, druid is other elemental magic, and then we have other like loose skills down here too, like fishing, things like that. Actually, we don't have a fishing skill. Damn, I pressed escape. Huge mistake. Still counts as classless? Sure, fair enough. But yeah, you can, so it's cool because you can use like a sword and a dagger, and then whenever you kill an enemy or whatever, based on how much damage you did with the dagger versus the sword, you get that much experience in your class, in those classes. So you can level up your warrior and rogue at the same time. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know how to type. That's pretty dark. So I think we can spawn ourselves in staff. Sure. I don't actually know what that is. I don't remember making that staff. And then a light spell. I already had it equipped apparently. It must be new. There we go. We might need to increase the range on that light spell though. But yeah, this makes having lights pretty important for pretty important. Don't mind these big debug lines. But yeah, if you guys haven't been here before, this is a game called Swords of Magic and stuff. It is in early access on Steam right now. You can purchase it and play it. There are at least 50 to 100 hours of gameplay. A lot of this is unloaded, so just, you know, don't pay attention to this stuff. This is a debug level. We can also spawn in. We don't have. I'm trying to think of like a way to do this. I think we have to go buy a plot. I don't think we even do that. I don't think it's loaded in. We'll do some fast flying. Yeah, we can't even buy plots. I was trying to find a campfire, and the bloom is kind of annoying on this light, huh? But yeah, if you find a campfire, which there are all over the place when your stuff's loaded in properly, you can swing a stick through it and get a torch. Though we might just want to make like a torch weapon that you can get easier. Because for moonless nights, you're gonna need them. Another thing we should probably think about doing is allowing the time to speed up when you're sleeping. My whole computer just freaked out, and Twitch said something about my download failed. I wasn't downloading anything. Oh, that's weird, Jana. Which jam are you recovering from? I just did the Game Dev TV jam. I'll show you the game we made. Let's minimize that. This was the theme. I painted this for the jam. My wife works at Game Dev TV, and so she needed a theme, so I was like, sure. And I've been painting a lot on my iPad lately, so I thought, sure, why not? Let's try it. But we made. I can actually close Maya. We're not doing anything in Maya today. I don't know why I haven't opened. I'll open the game we made and check it out. I'm actually pretty proud of it. So the first like 5 days of the jam, we pretty much did nothing, and then the last few days, okay, it was 10-day jam, so like the first like 7 days we did like nothing, and then like last 2 or 3 days we were like, I guess we should probably focus on this, and so we did, and it got better. Sorry, I'm getting there. Builds. Okay, let's go here. It starts playing immediately, so.
Once upon a time in a magical land,
Oh.
there was a struggling kingdom.
Nice job, me.
Constantly harassed by a giant ogre, the people banded together to banish it. Fortunately for them, the ogre grew tired of smashing and took a with a plan.
I'm guessing you guys.
The ogre slept for 300 years. Don't judge, that was a
What's going on?
smashing. The people of the kingdom joyously celebrated the ogre's absence and rebuilt all it had destroyed. Soon, their kingdom stretched across the whole of the known world, and all were happy.
I'm guessing you guys cannot hear like anything, and the game is running like absolute ass right now, and I don't know why. We're gonna quit it. That was absolutely terrible. I don't know why it was running so terrible. Yeah, the stream was freezing for sure. Could you guys even hear anything? Now I'm getting the Twitch freeze. I don't think so, me. I think it was just the game. I don't know why it was running so poorly. I have a thing set up that automatically detects your I think it's probably because I have Source Magic open, let's be honest. But I don't really want to close it. It does open a lot faster though the second time I close it. I'm gonna try it again. I feel like it shouldn't have been running that bad. on closing more things. Oh, and we crashed. This is just Swords of Magic, though. Let's try again.
Once upon a time in a magical
Now it's perfect.
there was a struggling kingdom.
I think it was Unreal.
Constantly
I think it's Unreal 4.
by a giant ogre.
Can you guys hear it?
People band-
Now you can't. I know you can't now. Whoops.
The people of the kingdom joyously celebrated the ogre's absence and rebuilt all it had destroyed. Soon their kingdom stretched across the whole of the known world, and all were happy. Then, one day, the ogre woke up, stretched and scratched itself a bit, then went for a stroll.
Yeah, Melmsy, this is made in Unreal Engine. Unfortunately, they do not offer HTML5 support anymore. When I got into working in Unreal Engine, they did, and so we made games with HTML5 a couple times. Actually, I don't think I ever actually did, but we could have. But yeah, the problem is that they don't offer that anymore, so it just has to be a download link. Luckily, we're actually one of the sponsors for the jam, so I feel like people can trust us, but I also understand people don't want to download a game to play it. There were a couple games today that I could have downloaded and I chose not to. But yeah, so this is People Smashing, and it's running a lot better now, thank God. The lighting is pretty bad. There's some screen tearing, which is great. I really wish that we had another day to kind of like clean up the lighting and the color, because things look pretty bad. Yeah, this is the game. I don't want to spoil anything.
The people of the kingdom built watchtowers here to keep an eye on the ogre's cave in case it awakens. I don't think they planned much beyond that.
Feels like you almost have to for these types of jams to get eyes on it. Yeah. Yeah, we disabled the zoom. Yeah, this is the game. You smash things. And you have to smash all the people. Missing one person. Where are you at? There he is. This is awesome. Sound effects are great. Thank you. This should have spawned. There it is. I'm just looking for an exit. The biggest problem with this game is that it starts you back at the beginning of the level select screen every time. And it would have been like a 20-minute fix probably, but I just did not have 20 minutes. We were really crunching at the end to get all this stuff put together.
The people of this village had become complacent. Their defenses laughable compared to the refreshed and energized ogre. It smashed straight through them.
So I really like the Stanley Parable vibe that this was giving, and so I wanted to like make it so if you didn't smash straight through them, the narrator was like, oh, never mind.
I meant the ogre walked around them and then crushed the village with a giant boulder, which was the plan all along.
Which is also fun. It used to be you had to jump on the houses to break them, and I swear that was working like 2 days, like the day before the jam, and then it just doesn't work anymore, and I don't know why. I mean, it works. You can jump and smash things. It's just that you don't have to anymore. For the voice acting, AI. AI also made the loading screen graphic and the title, the cover graphic on Twitch or on itch. But I made all the art. All the 3D art, anyway. I wish those would you could crush those, but I'm also kind of glad you can't.
The ogre came across a valley of farmsteads. It couldn't wait to feel the wheat between its toes.
These this is like, I think it's like 1,200 individual wheat pieces, and they used to be all destructibles, and it turned into like you immediately just like walk like this far into it, and it immediately just like tank you down to like 1 frame per second. And I was like, hey, I gotta fix this. So now it's just a static mesh, and as soon as you touch it, it just switches to a different static mesh, and that's literally all it is. And now you can walk through it. Oh no, my camera just gave up. Sometimes my camera just decides to stop in the middle of the stream, and I don't know why. Oh, getting some lag, and it went away. I think if you smash things while you're walking through the wheat, you get some lag. And I'm definitely getting screen tearing. I should have turned on VSync. I think I should have just forced VSync on in the beginning. And I capped our frame rate, which I can't show, to make sure that no one was getting issues with, like, you know, 1,200 frames per second on the title screen or something, and then having it blow up their computer.
The night fell upon.
Is that voice acting free? Yep.
Word spread
To a certain point.
Return.
I used about half my credits.
The gossip, though, as it strolled peacefully down the moonlit road toward the kingdom's capital.
There is a timer at the top, and if you do it in a certain amount of time, you do get more stars, but I forgot to put in the times, and therefore you pretty much get 3 stars no matter what you do. I think except like one of the levels, the time isn't in there correctly, so you only get 1 star no matter what. Oh. I like when they're in the watchtowers and you have to knock them out. Well, yeah.
The ogre felt embarrassed as it stumbled upon whatever the heck that was.
The voice acting was kind of quiet, and I wish I would have, I don't know, it was hard to balance. One thing is, I really wish that I would have built in a better music player system that was like more global or something. I don't know. But we didn't really have time, so I was kind of lazy about it. But yeah, the biggest problem was the voice acting was too quiet, and I couldn't like get access to the music player to like turn the volume down easily. I mean, I easily could have. I just didn't build it in a way I could have, because I didn't think about voice acting until after music was already in. So anyway, this is working so much better on my phone. That's good. But yeah, that voice acting is a lab. It's just 11 labs.
As day broke, the ogre approached the heart of the kingdom, the capital city. It could have sat for hours admiring the years of hard work and expert craftsmanship that went into the marvelous castle. But it didn't.
You take that back. Thanks for the follow, Numsy. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this castle was actually like 10 times bigger. It was quite a bit more grand and way cooler and had lots of houses in it. But as soon as you walked into it, the frames just tanked. And then after I cut it all back down, I like took out like 90% of it, which sucks. Then I realized that I could just stop simulating after 3 seconds, which is why some of this stuff just like is like frozen in the air. But as soon as it stops simulating, the frames come back. So I probably could have had a lot bigger still, but I didn't have time to rebuild it. Also, there's some broken textures in this one on the castle that I didn't get time to fix. Yeah, like that's why there's like floating stuff. I'm missing somebody and a structure. There's a wall or a tower or something somewhere. Oh, this little house right here. There it is.
And with that, the ogre reduced the kingdom to little more than a memory. The proud watchtowers crumbled like dry twigs. The bustling market squares, once filled with merchants
This
and
voice line is
children's
probably too
laughter,
long.
were now silent ruins. The once indomitable spirit of the people shattered like fine porcelain under a foot far too large. They wept, they mourned, they despaired, their lives' work obliterated in an afternoon. Generations of toil and hope wiped away beneath one careless swing of a giant's arm. Truly a tragedy worthy of song. The bards shall weep, the scribes shall pen mournful epics,
This is
and
too
the
long.
king who once ruled shall stare at the horizon, knowing his world is forever changed. But not for the ogre. For the ogre, it was Tuesday.
And that's the end. It was like, I think it was a little too long. It is fine, the last level. Yeah, it is the last level, yeah. I think it was a little too long. I probably could have cut out like the last section with like the bards and everything. It was probably a little too much. But yeah, that's I liked it because then at the end of it, it's like, not for the ogre. The ogre was Tuesday. Just to show like the contrast of like, oh no, only the bottom half of this button is selectable for some reason. At least it's selectable. Who cares? Game jams, man. Oh, it's because this is going over it. No? I don't know. It's whatever. At least you can click it at least. Anyway, that's the game. That's our game jam game. Turn that way back down. But it is 2:30. You ran out of free credits, so you can't re-record. No, I can. I still have free credits. I used about half of them. Yeah, I only used about half the credits from 11 Labs that I had. I don't know why I have so many credits. I had like a bunch. I don't know if they're daily or monthly or weekly, or I don't know when they refresh. I don't really use it very often. I pretty much only use it when a game jam comes up and I'm like, voice acting would be cool here. That's it. But I'm actually really thinking about just using it for Swords and Magic because it's definitely got to the point now where it's like actually really good. And I really, really, really want to do an intro to Swords and Magic to tell the story about Owen and everything, to kind of just give some emphasis and like impact to like what you're doing in the game. So maybe I'll do it. Anyway, I don't want to open Swords. I mean, I do want to open it up and work, but Jan has a meeting in like 30 minutes, so I am gonna get out of here. So let's go raid somebody since we actually have viewers now. Go find someone to raid. Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. It's nice having some new faces in here. If you guys did the game jam as well and you want me to play your game, you can link it, I guess. I don't know if I'd want to say that. And I will see if I can get around to it. You're welcome to share your games at least, to be played by other people potentially. But yeah, please post the link to your game if you want to. Let's go raid. Who should we raid? I'm trying to find an Unreal dev that I've never seen before, but they don't exist. Let's click this. I don't want to raid Incarn again. We did last time, and Incarn doesn't use a microphone, so it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. Let's search for Unreal. Who's working in Unreal Engine? There we go. Let's go raid whoever this person is. Sure. can't select. There we go. You're welcome to the stream. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, probably. Oh no, sorry, Thursday, maybe Friday. We're gonna next stream we're playing Swords and Magic. Even if I'm just solo, I'm gonna try to find a couple people and we'll get like a group of like 4 people together and play. But I'm gonna play through Swords and Magic from the beginning with a brand new character, brand new world, because I haven't done that in a long time and I really want to. So I think it'll really get me motivated to keep working on it more. Not that I'm not already. We worked on it all day today, and I plan on probably working on it a little later today as well. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'll see you on Thursday or Friday for that stream. If you play Swords and Magic and you want to play with me, feel free to DM me on Discord, and I will consider who I want to invite to the party to play. We'll probably be in a Discord call chatting about it, but maybe not, because it's really hard for me to talk to stream, to talk to you guys in chat and talk to people in Discord. That's why I don't normally play multiplayer games or games at all, because I'm bad at that. Yeah, I was actually considering you and Cass as well, so let me know if you are free on Friday afternoon or Friday whenever, probably Friday morning. But yeah, I'll figure out what's going on. I don't know if we're gonna be in a Discord call or not, but anyway, cool. I will see you guys next time. Let's see if this raid now works. Raid now. If not, we will wait. It looks like it's not working, so we're waiting another 10 seconds or so for this raid message or raid thing to count down. I need to figure out how I can raid immediately, apparently, or need to plan the raiding part out a lot more ahead of time. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye.